Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I'm going to discuss IELTS writing task 2 topic which recently came in the exam. I think it was in the month of January on 28th or 26th of January. Students, general aspirants got this question in the exam. So I'm going to discuss how you can attempt such kind of question because it was a kind of tricky question and most of the students they got confused. But I'm going to tell you one magical tip which you can use and you will never get confused in your exam and surely you'll get your desired bands. So the question is, I'm going to display it for you people so that you can find the question as well as the sample answer on my site, which is IELTS dot blogspot.com. So this is my blog link sites which you can have a glance and you can see all the recent topics. So here is the question for you people. Okay, I hope it's visible. So I'm going to read it for you. The question is, more homes are needed considering the population increase. It is better to build house on the current cities, or is it better to construct new houses in the countryside? So which is better? To construct new houses in the city or to construct new houses in the countryside? So first of all, whenever you get a question, the foremost task is to underline till paraphrasing. You can underline till like where the first dot ends. Like where is the first dot? Read the first sentence with me. More homes are needed considering the population increase. So here is the first full stop, which means that can be your key line. Because of the population, there is a need for housing, for shelter. So that's why more homes are needed because there is overpopulation, right? The very first line becomes your key line. More homes are needed considering the population increase. That becomes your key line. Afterwards, read the question. It's written, it is better to build house on the current cities. Now they are asking your opinion. Is it better? Whenever a question asks with a helping verb, is it better? Is that so? Can it be possible? It means they are asking your opinion, like what do you think? Is it better? So they have given you a choice. Is it better this or this? Or you can go both way, that homes are needed in both cities as well as countryside. You can even say like that. Read the question again. It is better to build house on the current cities, or is it better to construct new houses in the countryside? What do you think? From the two options given, they have given you or. Always remember, if there is or in the question, it means there is a choice and you can pick one choice or you can go partial. You can go both sided. It's up to you. It's your take. There is no myth. Please, there is no myth like if you'll go one way, you'll get more bands. If you'll go partial, you'll get more bands. No, there's nothing like that. You need to pick your opinion and you need to justify it by giving valid points as well as examples. There is nothing like that if I'll go one side, may the examiner will get impressed and will give me more bands. No, this is all our myths. Please be aware of such kind of myths. Nothing like that. Whatever you take is whatever your standpoint, stand on it and justify it by giving examples and points, of course. Read the question again. More homes are needed considering the population increase. So that becomes your key line. Afterwards, it is better to build house on the current cities, or is it better to construct new houses in the countryside? So they are asking what is better. I have specially for you people, I have composed a simple answer of both, of one side as well as of the both side, so that you can have glimpse over it, that how you can convey your or express your ideas. So the first thing which I have decided is to go partial. Now read the question, a simple answer. See the first paragraph. Yeah, it is undeniable. This is, I always say, there are some of the lines, some of the formal statements which you can use for your key line, that how you can state your key line. So for that you can say like, it is undeniable fact that, it is irrefutable fact that, undeniably, indubitably, it is irrefutable fact that. So these are the formal sentences which you can use for a introduction, how you can define the introduction, how you can define the keyword. The foremost thing that I would like to say that, please never ever give your opinion in the first line. The first line is always a key line, like what the topic is about. It should be the definition, just definition. It shouldn't be like that you are straight away saying your opinion in the first. No, don't do that, please. The key line is always a definition of the keyword. Okay, so the here you can like give a background statement for overpopulation. Of course, that's the key word here. So you can make a background statement like, overpopulation is a burning issue, it has increased at an alarming rate. You can state like that. Afterwards you can write that key line which is given in the question. See, so what I have written, it is undeniable fact that shelter is the basic necessity for survival. So, like we all know, food, clothing, shelter, these three things are the main thing, are the primary things for our survival. And restricting one out of these is always is gonna make our life troublesome. So, yes, food, clothing, shelter. We need three of this for a survival, for our livelihood. So, shelter you can say is one of the basic necessity for our survival. That becomes my key line. In the contemporary era, you need to put comma here. With the growing population, the need for constant home arises. See, I have like paraphrased the key line which is given in the question. Now I have given that key line. So now I'm going to paraphrase it, what the question is asking. It is often argued that, see here, it is often argued that whether to construct houses in developed cities or rural areas. So we have a choice between the industrialized cities and the weaker cities, or you can say urban areas, or you can say rural areas, or you can say countryside or cities. So these are the types of words which you can use as synonyms for developed cities or underdeveloped cities. And this is how I have paraphrased it. Whenever you have two choices, you can use the word whether it is possible or not, or this. So this is how you can do it. And now it's the turn to give your opinion. What do you think? You can go both sides, you can go one side, it's your take. So whatever you take, you must have points to that. If you're going one side, you should have 4 points. favoring your point. If you're going both sides, you should have 2 points for each side. So in the first simple answer, I am favoring both. Oops. So in the first one, I am favoring both. See? However, in my contention means in my opinion. So, however, in my opinion, what do I think? Houses can be built in both cities as well as countryside. That houses can be built in the both cities as well as countryside. So the first paragraph is clear to you? Now, in the next paragraph, that is the body paragraph, we will state in the first paragraph one side and in the other paragraph the other side. So, the first paragraph we are writing, apparently, accommodation in cities not only open doors full of opportunities in terms of career, but also gives a chance to inculcate modern lifestyle. So, the first point is favoring the cities, that why houses should be built in the cities. So, why houses should be built in the cities? It can provide us better education, it can also provide us better lifestyle, of course. I mean, that's the primary need, the better lifestyle. And I have used a condition here, not only but also. The condition is really important. Not only but also condition, which you can use in your IELTS writing to fetch good bands. If you'll use this not only but also condition, I guarantee you'll fetch 7 bands in your writing. Give this condition in your first point. First and foremost, must give this point. You can write to begin with, to initiate with, to embark upon. There are many words which you can use. That doesn't matter. Chiefly. So there are many words that you can use in place of first and foremost. I'm just asking you to give the condition not only but also. That not only this thing provides this, but also that. If you use this condition, surely you'll get good bands. See. So this is the first point which I have given. Now let's start with the second point. You can see that. Secondly, in the modern era, again there should be a comma, where all corporate giants are located in metro cities, if a person's house is also located within city, then it becomes easy for him or her to commute, as cities usually have access to outstanding transportation facility. So this is your point. Living in city is exponentially rising these days due to high salaried jobs, latest fashion, fancy culture as compared to suburbs. To indicate, as per BBC, 80% of people prefer to stay within cities and 50% like to invest in real estate in city. So this is how I have given one example. You can also give this BBC, or you can quote Forbes, or you can simply quote the Hindustan Times, whatever the journal which you everyday read. You can quote such examples, but must give such example. Do not ever share your personal example in the writing. Do not use I, in my family, in my friend circle, my one of my friend. No. Please do not share any kind of personal examples. You can share the research work, or you can share any statistics. It can be imaginary, of course. It should not be factual. If you are aware about the factual, it's good, but if you are not, then you can share any. Do not waste your time on doing that, but must give one example. It's really important. See the third paragraph. Third paragraph. So the third paragraph I've started with even though. So in the third paragraph, I'm saying even though the glam of city is attractive, yet there are people who like to have fresh air. So what prompts people to live in the countryside or in underdeveloped area? What do you think? Why people like to live in villages? There are some people, even in my known, there are some people who like to live in this underdeveloped areas. Why? Maybe because of less pollution, because cities usually have this hustling bustling sounds, and because of the crime rate, because of the overpopulation, there are scarcity of natural resources, and there are multiple factors which triggers a person's mindset that they should live in countryside. So this is what you can mention in this paragraph. And the last, of course, to conclude, to recapitulate. So this is how I have gone partial. In the one paragraph, I have given points for countryside, and in the other paragraph, I have given points for cities. So this is how I have concluded it. Although, again, I have put one condition here, even you guys can use it. Although accommodation within city is wealth of opportunities, there should be comma, it is happiness which matters whether the roof over someone's head is located in outskirts or city or within the city. So it depends. It's a subjective question. It's a personal choice whether you want to live in city or the countryside. I would say wherever you would like to live, where in India or Canada, you should live a healthy life, healthy, peaceful life, joyful life. This is my wishes. Whosoever is watching this video, may God give you a very, very, very peaceful life. Okay. So now I am jumping on the one-sided answer where I have given one-sided thesis. Let's have a glance over it. So here it is. Or, you can see the or word. After the or, there is second simple answer which is one-sided. Let me read the first paragraph for you. It is undeniable fact. Again, this is the beginning, which is your key line. Significant rise in population is key factor influencing the construction of new houses. See, there are two keywords. The one is home, shelter, and the other is population. So in the one essay, I've given the keyword shelter, and in the other essay, I've given the keyword population, so that you can get both the ideas. I'm reading it again after the or. Please read it. It is undeniable fact that significant rise in population is key factor influencing the construction of new houses. However, it is often argued whether houses should be set up in current cities or it is convenient to construct in rural areas. So this is what I have done paraphrasing. It's almost same. Nevertheless, in my contention, which is my opinion, it is preferred to construct in countryside. So I have chosen countryside here, and now I'll give you 4 points favoring countryside. Apparently, that begins the first body paragraph. Here it is. Apparently, building new cities in it should be building new homes in countryside holds constructive benefits. First and foremost, constructing house in countryside not only going to considerably benefit in geographical development but also going to substantially contribute in economy. To indicate, I have given an example here. And now see the second point. Unlike old times when limited resources were available, nowadays anything can be available with the help of finger touch at phone. So what I mean to say is you can live a peaceful life in the countryside and you can have that standard of living which you want to maintain, because nowadays everything is at your fingertips. You need to just touch, you need to just cut your order, and that order will be at your doorstep within few hours, within few days even. So you can live that standardized life in countryside as well. When you are go one sided, the third paragraph should begin with furthermore, and when you go partial, the third paragraph begins with nevertheless. See, I've started it with furthermore. Furthermore, if people show some patience and bear some challenges for a while, they can reap the benefits of more employment and development. To corroborate, 70% people migrated from Toronto to Scotia due to very high rent and expenses in cities are enjoying exponential rise in salary countryside. So this is how I have stated, justified that living in countryside is really beneficial and helpful. And in the end, I have given to recapitulate. You can even try to encapsulate, to conclude, and I have concluded my point. So this is how you need to write your writing task to favoring whatever you favor. You need to give valid, justified it by giving some valid points. And an example, of course, you should give one example in both the body paragraphs. One example in each the body paragraphs. I hope you liked it and thank you for watching the full video. I'm going to share the link of this blog in the description, and I will share the link of my books as well. Kindle edition both for Amazon.in and Amazon.com for foreign IELTS students. Kindly buy my books. Please give a 5-star review to my books. Thank you so much for all your love and blessings. Thank you for watching my video. All the best for your exam. Hope you will get 7.5 in writing in your exam. Bye bye. Take care.